I want you to explain to Jason what story he's about to tell that he doesn't know about yet.
Okay, well, G and I were talking after the show yesterday, and we both heard Jason on the radio telling a story about a little trouble he may have gotten over the weekend, which coincides with something we had noticed on Friday when we got lunch after. Jason's car was looking a little rough on Friday, and then Jason, you want to take it from there?
Well, actually, before we do this, before we get into that, we did a segment a couple weeks ago, and I asked everybody on the panel, what is the largest purchase that you can make without signaling the warning signs for your significant other, right?
Yeah.
Jay said the correct answer. He said he doesn't own money. His wife divvies out the money in whatever way it goes.
It's an allowance.
Adam the Bull is not spending no money on nothing. He said, I got one pair of shoes, and that is what it is. And then I said, well, I don't really make any money, but as soon as I do get some money, I'm spending it regardless. So it came up, and we were listening, and Jason, he had another side to think about. Go ahead, Jason.
Well, okay, so the car I was driving, it was a little bit rough. I didn't care.
What was it? What was the model?
It was a Toyota hybrid. It was a Camry
The one we
hybrid.
just saw the other day?
Yeah, with the bumper flap
Jack the
hanging
bumper,
off.
yeah.
The bumper was hanging off.
Some issues.
Because when I backed up and I hit a pole and it went through the bumper, and I didn't care, so I never got it fixed.
Hey, it's
And it's like
character.
it's paid off. Why would I spend all this money on this
you're
fixing
right.
this bumper? The car is free. So I just drove around with the bumper flapping around. It didn't bother me at all. But we had been talking about replacing the car. We'd been talking about replacing both cars, actually. My wife drives a minivan, and she's to the point where, like, we're out of the minivan phase. Kids are old enough.
Yeah.
She wants an SUV. So we're going back and forth on which car to replace first. And she went to bed, what day, last week? I don't remember what day now. They're all running together. And I think it was actually Friday night after I did the show here. And I saw the car. I liked it. It looked good. So I went to the dealership. And I bought it. And I didn't tell her that I bought it.
You bought it for her or for yourself?
No, it's for me. I bought it for me.
I mean,
Okay, that's a gutsy move.
You had already had discussions.
We did some, and that was my defense.
Yes, I'm trying.
We've
Yeah,
talked.
that's a bad job out
But
of you.
discussions and decisions are two
That's
different things.
That was her point.
Yeah, that's. I
It's
mean,
one thing because I told her, hey, I'm going to go look at this car, and she's like, okay. And I said, well, I warned you. And she's there's a
You
big
didn't
difference.
tell me you were gonna buy
There's
it.
a big difference in going to look at a car and driving home a new car.
I bet that's a mistake you never make again.
I got yelled at till 3 a.m.
Wow.
No kidding. Well, and in the meantime, she's still driving the minivan. And you got a new whip.
Now here's the thing. Let me tell you about this. Now, this isn't even the worst part. We're not going to ask him, and we're not going to make him divulge what whip he got, what kind of car.
Terrible deal.
But here's the thing. See, there's a certain.
Because I'd like to know.
No, we're not gonna do that. There's a certain level right here, right? So if you got, I got a Mercedes Benz, okay. But you pull up in a Mercedes Benz, it's like, oh, okay, you can get that. Maybe you got a business somewhere. That's cool. That's light. But there's levels to it. There's certain levels that men even feel bad about going to, because even if you got it and you reach that level, you'd be like, hold on.
Do I really need to do this?
You just pulled up in that. Like, can you buy one of these in this country? Is this?
Oh, now I have to know.
And so when you do that,
Jason.
your girl gonna look at you like,
Yeah. Did you get a DeLorean?
I did not get a
Doors
DeLorean.
just open up like this.
He's going
when
back
you pull
to
up
the
to the
future,
house.
all right.
so now
He'd like to go back to before he made that decision.
even Jay, listen, I naturally feel Jay got it, but Jay can't even go for a certain route. That's just a little too flashy for me.
So what did we get? I got to know now. I
can't say.
He can't say. Look,
It'll sound terrible if
it'll
I
sound
say it.
crazy.
a
I told
Jag,
you.
a Maserati.
No, not that.
Is the kind of car that you got part of the problem? Is that what she's upset about? Because you
Is
got
it like a
sounds like it
midlife
is the problem.
crisis car?
Maybe a little bit of
See,
midlife.
yep.
But she says no. It's not it's not the type of car. It was the fact that I did it without even discussing
Harley
it.
with a sidecar?
And she said, like, I don't care what you get. I don't care. Buy whatever you want. It's just, hey, how about running it by me first? If we're a team.
But that's how you roll. You
Did you get a convertible?
It is not a convertible. But I thought it'd be funny to, like, pull in the driveway, like, honk honk, hi.
And it didn't go over
It
well.
did
and she
not
didn't
go over
laugh.
well.
Man, I
Did
wish there
not
was, I
laugh.
wish there was video of that.
Tough audience.
The only worst move would have been if you'd bought her a car without talking about it.
At
I
what
would never
point
be
did
that
you
dumb.
realize that this was a bad decision?
When I texted her from the dealership, because she texted me and said, like, are you coming home? Where are you? And I said,
picky.
And I said,
I'm doing financing right now.
I said, just finishing the paperwork on the new car.
Oh.
Happy Father's Day to me.
You tried that.
Ha, ha.
She was
And
not
someone
laughing.
wasn't laughing.
And just was not laughing.
What
She-
emoji did she send back?
No emoji. It would have been a middle finger if there was one. But she just said, like, wow, okay. And that's what I knew. Was like, uh-oh, this is not going to go the way
So,
that I was
and
hoping
you're
it
pulling
to.
up the driveway and you're thinking, well, maybe I misread the text. Maybe she's.
Oh, no, we had already had it out in text.
Oh,
we were having it out in text.
Is the financing done while you're getting yelled at? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it's happening.
It's still happening.
Yeah.
You're getting bald-
In
you're
fact,
getting-
I'm not even listening to the finance guy because I'm like this.
You're like, yeah, fine, whatever.
And they put
Undercoating, fine.
like a big red bow on it. They're like, do you want us to take a picture? I'm like, no, we're
Send that to your wife.
Yeah, send it to this number.
like we're well past that point
Wait a
of
second.
like bows
They
and
actually
pictures.
put a bow on the car?
Yeah.
Who puts a bow on the car?
It's this Instagram
Damn, I have to
generation.
know what we bought. Jason, I think the audience
Yeah,
is sitting
come
at home
on,
going,
let's
what
go.
the hell is this guy
Is
driving?
it a truck?
It's
Did
a
you get truck?
BMW.
Is it in the
That's
parking
light.
lot right now? I'll go look for it.
That's light. Can we go? Can somebody go in the parking lot?
Can you go to the
and
parking
take a
lot and
picture and
take
see
a
which
picture
one
of
it
keys?
looks
I'll
like?
go around his car.
Yeah, but he's in the outdoor park.
I'm in the
That's
outdoor
okay.
parking lot.
It's
Yeah.
got an elevator.
It's too hot.
Jason, go out to the parking lot out front,
And take a
Anthony,
picture of all the cars.
and take
Yeah.
a picture of the nicest, most expensive car in the parking
Find
lot.
one with a personalized license plate that says Athletic 1.
The unathletic.
We need to go this far, I
Just
think.
tell us what the
See,
car
there
is.
was.
No, I think it's better if they just put the picture up and we all find out together.
I want to let y'all know that there's levels to this thing. See, there's no way that a person like me could really even get this off without my wife knowing, because she sure as hell signing on that dotted line too.
Yeah, you need her.
What kind of?
gotta
So you
co-sign.
just think you gonna get this?
Oh,
by yourself?
nice.
Oh my God. That's it. That's the car. You found
it's a
it.
66 Camaro.
You found it.
Convertible.
That's the
I
car.
need a co-signer. Hey, can I get that
Peace
co-signer?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be my argument though. If I were you, like going into this, I think this is how I'd approach it. Would you get upset if she did the same thing?
That's
like if
a great
she came
question,
back with a
Mike.
car and said, "I did this. It seemed like the right move. It was the right time.
And it's
we had
the
talked
same
about
car.
it." What would you do?
If it fit financially with us, I wouldn't care.
And does this fit financially with you?
Oh, he
course.
would have done
Okay,
it.
well then,
Yes.
well then, what's the big? You wouldn't have been mad at her.
That's what. No,
Yes.
I wouldn't have.
You need me to come in and negotiate
I
this.
side with your wife.
She buys things all the time. I mean, not cars.
Right.
Not things that
You know,
need
like
to
she
be
buys
financed
things
for
all
She goes
60
to
months.
Heinz.
Like brooms and pots.
But that was her other
Right.
point. Is she's like, I run everything by you. She spent like $100 and said, I ran it by you.
Do
I'm
you
like,
ask her to?
No,
Exactly.
I didn't care. I didn't
And you know
care.
what? This is
Sophia, what's her name?
Alessia.
Alessia.
Close.
Cut it out. Give him a break.
Thank
No, I'm with her. Sorry, Jason.
I'm kind of with her too. I think it's a ballsy move. Like, it's a boss move. And it's something that I would probably tell on the radio too. Kind of like half embarrassed, but kind of like, yeah, did it.
No,
But what I don't
Did it.
understand is like, it's not like she would have stopped you from getting it, is
I
it?
know. It was a mistake. I should
Is she
have.
watching right
That's
now?
the important
Oh, I
thing to
don't
hear,
know.
right
I don't
there.
know.
That's what
I
you should
apologize to her. Now it took me at 3 a.m. So like she just tore my ass out, and I'm laying there like just okay, all right, well, and then I like got up and went and got a drink of water, and I went and got the dog. The dog hadn't come upstairs yet, and I went back up.
Even the dog was mad at you.
I'm surprised you didn't go sleep in your car.
There's a certain level of this that happens with every man. You remember when you was poor. You remember when you said, "Yo, I can't get that," and somebody else had it, right? There's a certain thing in the bottom of your stomach that says, "Damn it, I had to work this long and this hard. Why do I have to run this by anybody?" At the end of the day,
For better or for worse, though, bro.
and then
These
you,
decisions
and
are team
and-
decisions.
And then you got married. Then you got married.
Then-
and you understood. And then if you make the decision, they get half your stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna apologize too. Sorry, sweetheart. I
So-
bought all them Jordans the other day. It was an accident. It was only 200.
So was it to the point where like your kids were like, "Dad, you really screwed up"?
No, they don't even think they even realize.
Oh, okay.
Like they don't even. But so I went back up, and it's like probably 3:30 in the morning at this point, and I'm like, "Hey, you still awake?" And I gave her like one of
Yeah,
those.
an
Hey,
attaboy.
wake up!
Yeah.
Wake up! I'm about ready to apologize. Wake up! And I said, "I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. you're right. I was wrong. I should not have bought a car.
You know how you get out of it?
Talking to
You say, honey, I'm going to take it back.
I offered that, but I offered that in a pouty.
No, because then they flip. Then they're like, no.
Yeah, but you're spilling the secret sauce, Jay.
I don't want you to take it back. I am spilling the secret sauce. But